Well, welcome everybody to the sportiest stream. Hopefully all are doing well. We've got quite the series for all of you here tonight. LOS Champs, the championship. That sounds very weird when I say it like that, but it is not wrong. This determines a league champion, the best of the best. It's Tier 3 1v1, so we've got some action incoming for all the teams involved as they get things sorted out. Actually, gotta make sure we get these teams in the lobby here. Here is it's gonna be the Long Beach Hooligans taking on Trollaris. Best of 7 series, and well, these are players we know and we've seen before. Long Beach Hooligans represented by Husik, and Trollaris with Alaris. So very fun night here. Alaris part of 135 Esports. Husik part of Infamous Thieves, and yeah, this Husik player, he's known for his 1v1 abilities. He's gone to the grand finals, I believe, 3 times in LOS Champs history, and is yet to win, but tonight's could be his night. Came into this final bracket as the #1 overall seed, so, I mean, he's definitely a player that's got the quality to get here, and obviously has got here because of that quality, but still a lot, I think, to prove of himself, but again, should be a great night nonetheless here for Rocket League action. Hopefully you're all doing well. Sporty FC, you guys have come to the right place for Rocket League action. Action pool is live, and mind, this is a best of 7 matchup, so we've got some incredible action tonight here. As again, Husik and Alaris here tonight. And simply put, this is the kind of stuff you'll want to see in grand finals. It's going to be a great match. Should be some great action. You guys are in for a real treat here, as we are here to crown a champion at last. Reminder, playoff bracket showing up here. Yeah, I haven't any of this bracket is that there actually haven't been any matches yet this season in Tier 3. So we have yet to wait and see a playoff match. Tonight, though, is the grand finals. So no matter how weird of a situation it is that they got to this point, this is where you have to prove yourself, and we have seen Alaris, we have seen Alaris when he played against Rice earlier in the season, was able to win that match. Well, now he's got his, again, a 1v1 matchup. Well, Tier 3 in the 1v1 division is 1500 to 1650 MR. Again, 1650 MR being that cap in the 1v1 division. It'll be a big deal to see how these players will be here tonight. But again, we're gonna get them all in the lobby very, very soon. You know, 1650 being the MMR. Sorry, did I say 1650? It does say 1650. That's not 1v1 MR, is that? That might be 2's MMR. I was gonna say 1650 is very high MR for ones. It's not what that must be their 2v2 MR for these players. That would probably rank them around that. Yeah, rank them in that mid GC level, which makes sense. Around GC1, GC2 is about where they are. So we'll get them in the lobby soon enough here. We get ourselves getting this match underway again. Our only match tonight, but it's a big one as well. Again, with championship written all over it. So again, while we get things sorted out and underway soon. Again, thank you all so much for joining, for being so supportive. Put your votes on who you think will take this one. Infamous Thieves or 135 Esports. We'll wait on these players. We're still waiting on Husik. He should be here any moment, but have this lobby up. We'll give him just a little bit of time. There he is, so as here we go. They're in, they're ready. One series to determine a championship, and the winner, Husik, has been here I think this might be his third, it's either his 3rd time here or it's his 4th time here. And yet he is still yet to win a championship, taking on Alaris. A big night, a big series, and it's Husik to get things going. He may have been here before. He maybe battling for everything. Still not an easy place to be. I don't know that these players are definitely here, as I am being confirmed. It is Husic's third time in the Grand Finals, so lost 2 Grand Finals already. Definitely looking to not pull a three-peat on that record, as he is already up by 1. Trollaris beat down low. Second goal for Husic. And he is keeping the pressure up. He just drives this one on that last defender. Trollaris not ready on the back wall, and such an awkward place to be on that back wall because it's so tough to recover from back there. Especially in 1v1s where the gameplay can often be quite slow-paced, quite methodical. That's where that kind of positioning really doesn't work, as Husic takes a third. No, he doesn't. Trollaris gets the save, but without any boost, Husic can definitely remove Trollaris from the challenge, as he'll go all the way back to his own corner, and he can make a quick turn on this too. Trollaris still without boost. Husic will get there faster. And a third goal for Long Beach Hooligan. As we're only 34 seconds into this game, Husic really getting the goals to fall through. It's the end of that Fall 2024 division. Very good chance we might see both these players return to that 1v1 division for next season. As Husic, oh, he's missed there. That could have been a 4th goal. Trollaris will be there to block. He's got the flick too. This will be goal 1 for Trollaris. As Husic caught flat-footed. Again, when you give that kind of space, it's so easy to kind of fall into that lull of the methodical playstyle. Definitely not a position you want to be caught in, either of us. Husic, again, still holding that 2-goal lead, but we're going to start skipping through some of these replays now because I'm expecting a lot of goals to be scored, and just generally speaking, you guys don't need to see all the goals here in a 1v1 matchup. As Husic, that's a great dribble. Oh my goodness, so we're going to be looking at that one again. That's a great move for Husic. Look at this from Trollaris' point of view. Cut right there, had the net wide open for him, and Trollaris just not fast enough to catch up. Right now, just seeing both these players trying to get used to this pace, used to this play. Trollaris now gets the bump. Oh, but he's missed the shot. A wide open net too, but still has possession. Husic with almost nothing in the tank. Flip a reset. Trollaris unable to put much power on that one. Husic will get the block, and often those kind of flip resets are meant to be ways to really put that fear in your opponent's eyes, but here in the Grand Finals, I don't think either of these players are really all that fearful of that kind of positioning. You're just going to continue to see this same kind of confidence move through as Husic. Oh, that's a terrible challenge. Trollaris won't be first to this one, but he's keeping Husic defensive on those 50-50 challenges. But you can tell Husic trying to go for those bumps, trying to go for some earlier plays. I need to approach this game a little bit differently. And the one thing we haven't even mentioned yet is the use of a Dominus for Trollaris. He's a Dominus user. Oh no. Well, I guess I won't be able to talk about that. What was that from Husic? That's a terrible time to have an own goal. That was not even close to his net. He could have let that one roll by and would have rolled up the back wall harmlessly. They rushed to challenge, and Trollaris will take that one for free. Again, as I was saying again, I think the impressive part is that both these players are playing with flat cars. Trollaris, we know, he's done this before. He loves using cars like these, and kind of strange to see this because, you know, the vast majority of players don't play once on any car in this kind of shape. There are definitely advantages, but those 50-50 challenges are really the biggest disadvantage you can have on a flat car. And in fact, I believe that Husic is actually on a more of a hybrid hitbox, so he actually has the advantage in those challenges. His car's a little bit taller. And Trollaris, you have to play a way where those challenges don't become a huge issue. Fortunately for him, that's not really the problem right now. His problem is that he overcommits, and there he's been caught on one. And a flip reset earlier that could have been countered. This time, he's nowhere near the ball. Completely overran it. Husic with a 3-goal lead at this point. Game looking to be in his control. Although, of course, with 2 minutes to go, that lead is not very large. Trollaris got a great time for a flick. He's hit the bar on that head, completely beat Husic, but just needed to be a little bit better with his accuracy. that he's going to go for the demo. He's got Alaris with it too. Won't be able to turn this one for a goal, but will have to play for a flick. Alaris really challenged as he spawned on the right side. Now, still without any boost is Alaris. Husick. Full tank. Alaris on the win. Now he'll look for the boost. Demoed out again. That demo's going to help him out favorably because he will have boost off the spawn. And look at that challenge! No respect for Husick! Ho ho, Alaris! And just completely took down Husick on that early challenge. No, these cars don't have the same hitbox. That's Nissan Skyline, I believe. Which is a hybrid hitbox, unless I'm wrong, but I believe that's the Nissan Skyline that Husick is using. That's a hybrid hitbox. It's a little bit taller than a Dominus hitbox, which is what trollaris is using. I believe, if I'm not wrong, that's a Skyline. Could be wrong. I'm almost certain that that's the car, because I haven't used that car, actually. Not thinking about it, but pretty recognizable car. It used to be a very popular car back in the day. Not so used anymore. Oh my goodness, Alaris with an air dribble. He's pulling this thing back. Put up the kickoff too. That's a great use of the dribble. And again, one of the reasons that the Dominus can be a usable car at this level. Because the kind of power you can put on, you can really bring really nice air dribble touches to this car. You're going to see Alaris probably go for more solo efforts and more aerial-based plays because that does favor the Dominus in many aspects. As Husick, be a bit careful here. Alaris is playing very close to him, and now he's going to have all this space. A little tap down. Alaris going to throw him in, but Husick, I mean, he was tied up in a knot there on defense, somehow got out of it, and he'll go the other way. Oh, if he actually has boost. Uh-oh, we might have a disconnect here. One sec. Game is still running. We might have a disconnect here. One moment, everybody. Everything okay? Everything's looking okay. Did the server die? I think our server may have died. You guys can still hear me, right? Oh dear. Give me a moment while I join back in. Not good timing for that. Uh-oh, did our server just die on us? Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, we just got confirmation. The server, the whole private match crashed on us, so... Well, that's awkward timing. That means that game 1's gonna have to be reset here. That is terrible timing. Oh boy. Well, the server just died on us, so we're gonna have to get... Server just died on all of us. I thought it did. Because I didn't disconnect myself. Oh, give us a second here. Well, that is some terrible timing as well, but... I mean, it's unfortunate too. I don't have any control over that. That's the server who's doing that to us, so... Unfortunately, that means game 1's being reset. I really don't like doing that. Hello, by the way, Lord Soren. How you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining in, and I think thank you for the follow as well. As again, we'll get things back in. Apologies on that. The whole server died. Means that whole first game is essentially being thrown out at this point, so is not good timing. We're gonna get things sorted out. We'll get these players back in. Oh boy, that is not good. We're gonna get things. So actually, we might be getting a call here from Alaris that he actually wants this game to continue, but just with the same scoring he had at the end of that last game at about 2:30. So we'll see these players agree on here. A little awkward. We're gonna have to talk with these players, see what they're gonna go with here. Did have a disconnect on our side, a whole lobby disconnect. So. But we'll see what he said. We'll see what happens here. I think what's gonna happen is, yeah, actually, Alaris is offering to go down by 2 goals with two and a half minutes to go. So we're gonna actually probably just have this game go back on, wait 2.5 minutes, and then get 2 goals on. So wish I had the abilities to actually end these matches. So again, we will. Sounds like what we're gonna do is, yeah, we actually are gonna go to that 2-minute 30-second mark up and then go and have Alaris go down by 2. I mean, it's an agreement from the players, so I'm willing to go for it. It depends if these players do agree on it. They have to agree on it for me to be okay with it. But I have a feeling that these players will probably agree with it. We'll see what these players agree on, if anything. What it does mean is game 1. We'll see what they do. Sorry about the disconnect issues there. That is not something that happens often. Just so happens to happen at a grand final, which never great. I like it when that happens, but we have to just deal with what happens in front of us. As we get things sorted out, so see what these teams agree on, or really what these players agree on. So we'll get these teams in just a moment. And we are just trying to get the cooperation again. Apologies to all of you out there. If you didn't realize, we did have a server crash. That was a whole server as well. Shoot, not a personal issue. I thought it was going to be a personal issue for a second. Who said, okay, it looks like Husek's gonna call for just a reset here, so sounds like we are just gonna go for a full reset here for game 1. Okay, we're getting the call. It's gonna be just a full reset here, so game 1's gonna restart from the very beginning. Apologies to all of you out there. There was a chance we might actually see the score change, but that's not going to happen. We're resetting game 1. Hopefully we won't have any more server crashes on us. That was terrible timing. As again, Long Beach Hooligans and on trollaris, Blue versus Orange, and look at this start. Well, Houston was calling for the reset. It actually doesn't favor him to do that, but obviously he's still making up for it here. Well, it's technically our first goal of the series, if we consider it that. It's a great air dribble. Tusek, who gets things underway. Again, reminder, we are going to skip replays of goals that... of a couple of our goals, just to make this thing run a little bit faster. Especially now that we are essentially 17 minutes late. It is only a match tonight, but these players don't want to be here forever. And a lot of you out there don't really care about watching goal replays, so... we get to see that as Alaris trying to catch that in front. Would have been an incredible goal had he found that touch. That all the way back, still trying his way to avoid Husek as, again, right, Husek, a Very seasoned one-to-one veteran in LOS champs. Is someone you should be paying attention to because he's someone to focus on. As now he's gonna look for the hook shot. Goes the Vegas and gets them right through, which Trollaris just ejected him to the ceiling. And will double his lead to 2, so Husick keeping the things going. As I don't know if that was his intention. I think he was trying to pop it over Trollaris' challenge, but he just ran right into him as well. I guess that works as well. And a minute in, Husick's already up by 2 goals, so I guess it didn't really matter if we were gonna reset or not. He's leading by 2 nonetheless. So he'll flick it by Trollaris. Now he's got a demo on him. He might even go up by 3 at this point. He will. Well, he's making up for lost time. A demo through Trollaris. And a 3-goal lead for the Long Beach Hooligan. Gotta be careful, another challenge. Let's get through Trollaris, has to go through him again. Should be an open net though, he's got every reason to score this one. And that back from Trollaris isn't gonna help him either. 4 goals now for Husick. Trollaris caught on an overcommit. It's not the first time we've seen him do that, we saw him do it a good amount of times against Rice. It's unfortunate for him, it's something that is just part of his playstyle with how aggressive he wants to play things out. How many still plays he wants to go for. Something that he's got to be careful about, especially against a player like Husick, who himself again is so good at once. He will score if you make a mistake. Now he's going to be careful. Fake there from Husick. Still got 40 boost. Not even going to go for the side boost. And for good reason. What a flick. Smart play as well. He knows he's got Trollaris speed. He knows Trollaris doesn't have boost. He doesn't need more to put that shot on net. And it's now 5 for Husick. Last game was pretty. Last time we did game 1, it was close, but this time around it's definitely changed just a little bit. Husick again. It's a great catch, and oh my goodness, Trollaris is beat again here. He's still got no boost, and he's got demoed again. Husick is having his way here. There is nothing that's going to stop him at this point. Another a demo in the corner, and another goal because of it. And again, Trollaris caught on an overcommit, caught without any boost. We'll get one off the kickoff. Oh no, he doesn't. He's missed it. How did he miss that one? Oh, it goes from bad to worse here for Trollaris. Husick, dribble, looking for the dunk in front. He's found it. But it's not on target. Goes again. Trollaris bumps him away. Husick will give him space. Now he'll go to play the defensive side. Trollaris, that boost just can't do much except go for the early shot. Does have Husick caught here. Where his slow plays can really be deadly. Is if he can actually execute one of them. That's not a great start. That's a great finish though. That's a compromise for that really failed flip reset attempt. Sets up his own Doomsday Edition. That is so creative from Trollaris. Jumps off the wall, really holds his jump too, just to get that extra spacing. And he gives himself all the time he needs. And again, holding jump was really the key there for Trollaris. You don't get that kind of space off the wall unless you hold that jump and go a little further. Husick though, gonna give him a response. It's 7-1 here on Manfield Night. Whatever happened with last game 1, Husick is only gone and decided to increase his lead. Trollaris, hook shot. Husick was caught napping. A little response here from Trollaris. As Husick wasn't really covering the net, just covering that back post, which isn't really going to help you. He's not shooting for the post. Trollaris is shooting for the net, and only that net. As he'll go again. Oh, what a shot! Trollaris with a third. 2 in a row at this point. Husick went very side on that challenge. It's a risk to do that. Gotta push that ball one way or over the other. That's why players do it. It's such a tough thing to do to win those kickoffs consistently. Especially again with flatter cars. Those cars, in time, they're gonna have more issues winning the kickoff as Trollaris get another kickoff win. He's just been going central. He hasn't been trying to take a win on the kickoff. Just trying to make sure that whenever the kickoff goes, he just doesn't lose it, and the ball goes in his favor. Because Husik is taking more risks on the kickoff by, trying to play a little bit more side on. Definitely something that can hurt you in the long run here as Husik. Off the sidewall. The reset, does he have it? He does, but doesn't have a shot on the end of that play. Trollaris, though, with very little. Husik has got him beat on this point. Trollaris is trying to get boost, but he may want to go for net instead. How did Husik miss? It was a wide open play. Had the boost, but just stopped his momentum. He must have thought Trollaris was going to challenge him. That's the only reason he would have stopped there. Instead, he's given himself a chance where he should have scored. Now he'll go again. Trollaris will have that save. And Husik's gone for boost. Trollaris is going for anything on offense. Husik beating him out to the boost again. Does Trollaris challenge? He won't. He's going to go all the way back for defense. Husik's going to just waste out time. Trollaris, early challenge. Back wall. Second touch. He's found the net. He did this before. And we know he can do it as he likes to challenge early on plays like that. And Husik, a couple times, just pop that ball up a bit too close to Trollaris. And when you give Trollaris that space, he is going to take it. He's a guy who likes to challenge. He'll do it often. He'll do it in your face. Has another for Trollaris. 35 seconds to go. Or 38, my apologies. I can't read here, as now he's only 2 goals down. I mean, Husik had a 6-goal lead at one point. And it will be Husik who really is feeling that pressure. He's got to play defensive at this point. Trollaris has got him in a lot of the plays. He'll go up for another 6 goals for Trollaris. He's walking back. And he's got the pressure. He's got the momentum. This might be 4 goals straight at this point. Husik. Oh, you know what it is? It's 5 goals straight at this point. And Husik got a 7-1 lead. Now could potentially see this game all tied up. 10 seconds to go. Husik, keeping the ball in his possession, will bait in the challenge from Trollaris. He doesn't have much of an option. He has to go. Gets the demo, but the time has run out. And Husik, by a 1-goal margin, will take game 1. That was much closer than it needed to be. The shots being 10-12. With most of those 12 shots from Trollaris coming late in the game to make that comeback. Husik maybe got a bit too comfortable. I don't know what it is. But it's Trollaris who is proving he's much tougher than maybe what meets the eye. We'll go to game 2. Go into this. We've just seen both these teams play so close to each other. Husik, 1 game closer to winning his first championship in the 1v1 division. Trollaris, with how close he kept that last game, might be able to make heartbreak for yet another 1v1 division for Husik here. Came into this as number 1 overall seed. Husik trying to leave as the number 1 overall player. But he's been demoed out early. Trollaris will take goal 1. That is a big demo, a big statement early. And who knows what it could do for Trollaris' confidence to get that first goal. Well, oh, Husik, he should have scored that one. That is an open chance. Not going to see that many open like that for very often here, because that should have been going in. He'll get another chance at this zone with Trollaris nowhere to be seen. Husik will take this one. He may have missed his first one. He won't miss his second. And again, with how these games have gone, I mean, last game was, what, 13 goals combined? You're going to see scoring like that all series. As Husik goes again, 2-1 now as he beats Trollaris to the challenge. Went straight for it too. Looked like Trollaris maybe had an idea of going back for boost. Or at least going back to net. He didn't really know what he was going to do. Of course, Trollaris now trying to get that goal back. Won't do it there off the kickoff as Husik now with resources in his favor, and he's looking at the setup. He might be setting up a bounce dribble here. Just gonna go for the hook shot. Trollaris beat wide open nets. Husik walks on in and takes command. Looked like it was a bounce dribble initially, but he didn't really get it how he wanted to. Still, the hook shot had more than enough power to go off the back wall and set himself up for the follow-up. Trollaris could not catch up, could not compute. And Husik, again, trying to take charge in a game that has been very, very close. Trollaris off the kickoff. Husik didn't even jump for this one. And, I mean, he didn't have many options. That's a perfect play for Trollaris. The shot that he needs, and again, he's been winning those kickoffs. And, I mean, we see so often in 1v1s. I mean, those kickoffs themselves are their own real battle in this game. I mean, if you don't win the kickoffs, you are not the one that has the advantage in winning winning the game and essentially the whole series with it. Husik, I mean, that's his #1 goal, is to remove that from being an advantage for Trollaris. He can do that. Trollaris doesn't have many things that he can beat Husik on. Of course, sometimes you only need the kickoff to win when it matters. Trollaris. Bounce straight down for him. Husik can't challenge this, but a bit delayed. Trollaris caught him. It was Husik who really wanted that challenge, maybe a little too much. It's how often you tell players to single jump in those plays to get a little bit more height on those challenges. Had Husik done that, he would have been there in time. Of course, it's very tough to read those challenges, especially in a play like that where Trollaris has just enough space to read it. And now you can see Trollaris, Husik, intentionally using his camera there to check where Trollaris is actually playing. At this level, I mean, players are good enough, they're going to use that. Camera has their own play. So often on defense, you see players actually hide behind the ball, let the camera, not tell their opponent where they are. Trollaris didn't really cover it there. He didn't cover all his bases. Husik, again, with a huge boost advantage. He's had boost advantage for most of what we've seen in the series thus far. While you may only have a 1-goal lead, if he can take another game by even a 1-goal margin, he is still in a very good position to take this series and would be, again, a championship that he has been looking for a very long while. Trollaris. Still waiting. Husik. Oh, wait a second. He didn't play that very well. Nearly own goal. Would have been an absolute gift for Trollaris, who, the player right now, would love to see one. But he still needs to fight for it. That's going to go in, though. Great speed for Trollaris. He brought Husik into kind of a lull there. Brought me into one as well. I did not see him. I did not anticipate that he was going to shoot that so quickly. And neither did Husik. And yet here we are, tied game. With 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Trollaris winning yet another kickoff. Husik needs to make adjustments there because that is costing him valuable opportunities. It's giving Trollaris a huge advantage. We saw last game, that kickoff was the reason he was able to score 5 goals straight and nearly make the comeback happen. Husik cannot let him do it here, and he's not going to let him air dribble, that's for sure. He'll take the lead again. Trollaris went for the air dribble bump, but Husik was on the back wall. It's about the best place you can be there. And man, this is going to be a high-scoring affair. We had 13 goals last game, only 4 away from tying that mark this game. These players are looking eager to do just that. Husik, half a shot, doesn't go for it. He initially looked like he was going to go for maybe a bump or something of that sort. It's not the right decision, just in considering the circumstances. But he is going to keep that boost away. Trollaris with nothing. Husik might just be able to shoot this one. See what he does here. Trying to pull him in. Took way too long, gave Alaris all the room he needed. And he just shot that one, he would have had all the space, and all the time to take it. Now he's been baited into this one. Oh, Husik. Alaris didn't do too much on that play, just waited. And he's been doing a lot of just that on offense. He's letting Husik get into his own brain. You're seeing Husik, he wants to challenge. He wants that ball, maybe a little too much. Sometimes the best thing to do is just to wait, but Husik obviously not getting that memo. And that's another rush challenge that has not done Husik any favors. Well, that's not going to help him either. Bad touch. He's yet again missed the challenge. Will he get back? He will. Alaris isn't going to be able to score on this play, but and Husik rushing this play. I want to see him slow things down. He's just playing a bit too fast, a bit too often, a bit too aggressively. And it's very obvious for Alaris, who's just waiting. That's all Alaris is doing, is waiting. And he's starting to anticipate, because Husik's just going in for these challenges a bit too consistently. You need to adjust things. You need to hide yourself really more often. Alaris' game plan, it's a bit too obvious. It's too forthcoming. Alaris is reading him perfectly right now. For Husik, if he's going to have any chance of coming back in this game, he's going to rely on that defense to not show nearly as much of what he's doing. What a shot! Oh my goodness, Husik! Oh, we needed a response from him. There's the bounce dribble. The top left corner as well. I may have concerns about his defense, but his offense has been playing well this game. Oh, that's not a great kickoff for Husik. He missed the bump too. It was a fair attempt to go for the bump. It was either that or goes to the back boost, and neither of those options, or I should say, either that or going to the net, neither of those options would really be all that helpful. I can respect the bump attempt at that position. Fortunately, again, he's lost another kickoff here. I mean, he is not, it feels like he has not won a kickoff in a couple minutes. A game that is this close. I mean, that kickoff could be the difference maker here for Husik. He's still keeping it close. So even though Alaris may be winning the kickoff, his offense has been ultra aggressive and has given Husik a lot of opportunities. Tied up again, 7-7, 17 seconds. Surely that next goal is the one that wins it. And I say that, and yet, who knows? In last game, we ended it off at 7-6, so we're guaranteed to have at least 15 goals this game. Alaris blocking out Husik, and he gets to that challenge in time. Will get away, but Husik trying to keep this one going. One last chance at 0 seconds. It's not a great start. Might just let this one drop. Now he's almost certainly going to let this one drop. We've got to overtime, and then it's another kickoff. This is where Husik has been at his weakest. And that kickoff, it will not favor him. Alaris, only 8 boost. Husik has the boost advantage, but he doesn't have the ball. Alaris will outplay him on that. Now he's got the challenge. Husik is back, but oh, that's a very early challenge, and that is all the time Alaris needs to take game 2. And again, Husik, it's been his issue here in game 2. It's too obvious, and it's just not fast enough. For Husik, I have a feeling he might be taking a little bit of time in between games just to, I think, kind of dial things back in. 7 goals on 10 shots, great shooting, but that was not his issue. The issue is actually with the opponent's shooting, 8 on 12. It is a 75% shooting rate. You're not going to win games often if your opponent is shooting that well. And for Husik, really his biggest issue again was just that he challenged too early, made things a bit too obvious for Alaris to read. When you make things easy to read, you give players like Alaris opportunities to score that they aren't going to miss. This is not a player who's going to miss when an opportunity is given to him. None of these players are going to. Both these players, they've got the offense to boot. Now it's all about their defenses, because, I mean, I've talked about Husik and his defense, and really his kickoffs. Alaris, his big issue has actually been a lot of the spacing he's given. And of course, his heavy reliance on aggression. A lot of these players still have a lot to work on and getting that defense dialed in, but what I can say is this has been an exciting series so far. Tied up as well, going into game 3. So essentially now a best-of-5 series in the grand finals. Both these players, a lot to look into. A lot that they would need to adjust. Oh, Trollaris, he's gonna make Husik regret that decision. Husik, I think he wanted to go for the fake Jones, then doubled back in. Very indecisive and very costly as a result. Trollaris might be taking momentum on his side. Husik, does he want to challenge this or not? It's low boost for either side, so no one really wanted to be the one to go for it. And you know what? Good play on Husik, wins the challenge. Trollaris forced back with nothing. Husik trying to get the bump, won't need the bump. He's got the goal. I don't know if I was a big fan of going for the bump there, but an open net, he'll take it. And obviously, it works. I guess at this level, it doesn't really matter how good it looks. Just put it in. Is really the motto here. Is Husik actually able to win this challenge? He's had a lot of issues with the kickoff so far. This one he does win on Trollaris. Better be careful. Bump was sure to be coming. Now a shot will be here to follow. Trollaris win for boost. Oh, he got caught on that one. Husik knew he had nothing in the tank. I knew that boost was looking a bit too tantalizing. Goes straight for the shot, even with nothing in the tank. Trollaris, who went for the boost, will be caught racing to the net with nothing, with no time to spare, and without enough space covered. A 1-goal advantage for Husik. And yet another kickoff where it is not an outright win for Trollaris, so you're already seeing Husik make some changes. It looks just a little bit more defensive on the kickoff, and it's making it work. He's forcing Trollaris in, he's pulling Trollaris out. Now he's got a 3-1 lead. I mean, you can tell as well, more dead on in that challenge. He's not trying to win it nearly as often. Just making sure that Husik, that Trollaris doesn't get goals off of it, doesn't get shots. More importantly, just doesn't let Trollaris have that boost easily. Can't let Trollaris have both. You can have him... Oh, what a shot. You can let him have boost, you can let him have ball, but when he has both, that's what he makes of it. What a shot from Trollaris. That is so powerful. And he is keeping things close, as it has been all series so far. He goes again. Maybe a bump? Oh, he got it too. Husik actually missed the ball completely. He went for it, but Trollaris keeping him back here. And oh, a lot of boost. Husik. Yeah, he's got to play those challenges smartly. As he'll go again. He may have been caught there. Went for boost. Caught in trouble. And when you're on no boost, man, life can get so tough at this level. More importantly, though, just a little bit of grief. Husik, and again, hesitation. Stopped moving after he took the boost. You can't give Trollaris that kind of opening. So again, it's indecision. The long Beach Hooligan. That is proving to be his biggest problem right now. Because he may have the offense, but it's going to be those challenges that matters. He's currently perfect, though, in shooting. I didn't think we'd see the day where his shooting somehow his shooting accuracy somehow got better than 75%, but right now it's at 100. I mean, if he can keep doing that, Trollaris has got his own work to do. Oh, but he's missed that one. Husik couldn't shoot there. He missed the ball completely. Oh dear. Oh dear. That could have been a goal for Husik. It's gone the complete other way. Oh, and now he's missed the open net as well. First shot of the game, he's actually missed. It was the wide open chance as well. As that's a terrible touch too. Husik starting to fall apart here. There's mechanical mistakes right now. And in a series where you've got to bring your best, in a game mode where every mistake is magnified tenfold, you cannot be doing that. Now he's going to be bumped away. Trollaris, he can shoot this here. I shot it straight at Husik, though. Oh, a great follow-up. I mean, that is a risk, but it's one that pays off. He's missed his shot. We'll get the follow-up. Beats out Husik. For the first time, actually, I think this whole series, Trollaris has got a 2-goal lead against Husik. He just outplays him here. Husik again with no boost. Alaris now starting to elevate even more, even with perfect shooting from Husik. Alaris is finding more chances, and is finding more reason. Of course, Husik to have to play for next season. Once again here as the 50 dunked on Husik. He's been doing that sometimes on his kickoffs. He actually did it twice here. He did it on the kickoff, and he did it for the shot where he just waited for the dunk play. Husik's got the brains to put into work. I think we've been seeing that on the kickoff where he's gone for more of a delay kickoff, especially off the corner kickoff. Because Alaris has really had the pace there to beat him. Now only a 1 goal difference again. Husik trying to tie things up. Right in true classic one-tap shot, but Alaris will beat him there. Now he goes to the back corner. Husik nearly demoed. He'll be very fortunate he avoids that one. As he'll take the boost. Alaris still takes it away. Full tank as well for Alaris, but doesn't want to use much of his resources. He knows Husik doesn't have a lot, and he needs all he can get. That shot should have gone in. I think Alaris had a little bit more time than he thought he did. Could have waited a half second before he shot that one. Instead, he's pushed himself into it. And now Husik's got his ball back in his possession. And Alaris does chase him down. Husik can score here. He'll go for the solo play instead. Or does he? No, he won't. Alaris was ready for either option. Husik trying to see if there's any sort of openings. He'll get one. It's a tie game. Husik. I mean, it's so often we've seen him just cut this one and pop it right over Alaris. And always doing is he's waiting. He's waiting to see when Alaris will challenge. Both these players have been experts at their timing on offense. Really forcing their opponents to challenge. And now Husik, he's taking the lead off the kickoff. We're back to a 7-6 scoreline. We've got a minute to go. Every game we've seen more goals. First game 1 was 13 goals. Game 2 was 15 goals. We're guaranteed at least 15 this game now. A kickoff goal for Alaris. But I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more than just 15 goals. Seeing more and more goals every single game. This is going to be a very long series. Fortunately, we don't have anything afterwards, so Jay's going to be enjoying all of this. As Alaris won by overtime. Now he's giving up a shot. Husik will do it. Alaris gave it away. Husik will shoot. He's got every reason to score there. Alaris caught dead to rights. Now we do have 15 goals this game. And the likelihood that we'll be seeing more. Alaris, yet another win on the kickoff. Going all in on the offensive play. The dribble, the bump, the connection, the goal. Alaris has tied it up again. All in. That's been the motto for Alaris on these chances. He is leaving nothing behind. And yet again, we're going to be seeing a game where the goals get increased even more. Alaris. Flip reset. Still going. He's beat him. Alaris takes the lead. Magnificent. Husik wasn't going to challenge and just plays over top of him. And for Husik, it's not even the wrong decision. But my goodness, the control that Alaris has when he's got the ball in his possession and is unmatched. Now he'll look for a play off the kickoff, but Husik with all the boost he can work with. Alaris running on fumes. The flick first, Alaris will be there. Husik to follow! He's got him! Tie game, 9 each. And someone here has got to find double digits. 11 seconds. And the guarantee of at least one more goal. And probably only one more goal. Alaris, the kickoff, the chance! He's taking it back 4 seconds later, and with 7 seconds left. Off the kickoff. Trollaris. to take the lead in the series. But Usyk, no way he's got an answer. He's beat him on the kickoff. It's tied again. And there's still time to go in this game. I can't believe this. 10-10. Usyk has 12 shots. And we're going to overtime for a second straight game. Who's going to get their 11th? I can't believe it has to take 11 goals to win a game, but we found a 1v1 where it is going to take that long. Trollaris has 13 shots in total, and yet it might be the 14th that will be the one to win this game. Usyk with 12. He's going to make it 13. 11-10. Usyk takes the OT and will lead the series with it. What a game. 11-10. And you believe that? That is incredible. Yeah, we still have a lot more games to go. This series could go the distance. And the goals have just skyrocketed. Now we've got 21 goals in one game. And still a 1-goal difference in overtime to decide it. My goodness. The shots are dead even too. 13-13. I mean, you can't ask for much more from an offense from these players' offenses. Again, it's defense. It's almost certainly going to be the one that going to be what wins this series tonight. I mean, the offenses are clicking right now. I mean, there's not going to be able to stop them. But it's just who on defense can find any reason to get that advantage and can stop any of these goals from going in. Right now, these defenses, I mean, they're good defenses too. They don't stand a chance right now. We move to game 4. Last game saw 21 goals. This whole series has seen incredible score lines. And expect more of the same. Usyk could take match point here, but I mean, if we know anything about Trollaris, it will not be easy. Usyk's gonna have to work for this. And he's off to a good start too. Look at Trollaris. Was heading into that boost. Did not need it there. He gives up space in the back post that Usyk is more than happy to score with. That means Trollaris now is gonna really gotta work off this kickoff. Boost control. Challenge 1. That is open. Oh, he's found it. Oh my, what a play for Trollaris. That is not an easy angle. And you've got to think he's got like the weight of the world on him at this point. That was perfect out of Trollaris. And at this point, who knows what's going to come next out of these two players. Trollaris. 2-1. Usyk didn't have boost. He didn't have many options. Looked like he wanted that boost in the midfield too. Was working towards it, but couldn't give up the ball. Caught between a rock and a hard place. There's really not many options he has. 4 minutes to go. Minutes gone by. 3 goals so far from these players. I can't think we're going to be seeing another game like we saw in Game 3. I don't think we're going to be seeing 21 goals from these players, but maybe it's an option. As yet another play falls in. Trollaris who has it. 2-goal lead. We saw him do this once last game. It didn't stay for very long. Who knows if it will. Stay that way as Usyk on the drive to answer back. Here is able to win by more than just a single goal. Every major league you have like this matters. Not gonna last long, I don't think. Usyk. That's another bounce dribble. He's been scary on those. He'll be scary again. It's worked. And trollaris doesn't really have many options to stop him. He's not shown that he can do it. Again, covering the post instead of the net. And he's given that backside of the net open. That's all Usyk needs. He will score with those bounce dribbles. And for trollaris, he has not been able to stop that. Usyk goes again. Go for an early play. trollaris already back. First touch. Now he's looking to play for speed. He's got Usyk on the back ropes. Usyk able to get back in time. Now he'll go for the shot. trollaris wasn't ready for it. It's a tie game. 2 goals straight for Usyk. Once again, I don't know what on the earth we've stumbled into here tonight, but this is quite the series. And Usyk. I mean, my goodness. Bouncing his way back from a 2-goal deficit in a second straight game. Now he can go to free. He will shoot. He will score. And he will take the lead. Usyk. My goodness. What a response. You can never count any of these players out, and obviously now that he's got the lead, now it's trollaris who's going to have to prove himself. But you know, he's done it a lot. He can have control when he can have play on. Maybe he can have that ball in the front bumper and boost in control. You're not going to see many people stop trollaris. Usyk has not had an easy time with that either. And trollaris, he caught some of these earlier challenges that he wants to go for. He goes over aggressive, but he can get Usyk down to low boost. For Usyk, doesn't have options to stop trollaris. As a bounce on the post, wide open net. Here we go again. Gets the flick by him. Fortunate bounce. He is happy with that. 8 goals at this point for these two players. We have 2 minutes to go. I don't think we're going to be seeing 21 goals this game. We might. Still, I mean, anything's possible with how this series has gone, but it is not changing. It's how close these games are. How competitive. Every single chance is these players. trollaris, no boost. Doesn't get the flip either. Usyk should have scored. That should be a 5-4 lead for the Long Beach Hooligans. That he will be shut down now as trollaris. Unable to recover, not able to have anything. Usyk's prioritizing those boost pads too at this point. trollaris really doesn't have anything to use. You've got your attacker taking your boost pads. You just don't have anything to grab onto as a defender. He's gonna go back for defense. Get there for the challenge. Usyk went all in. This is it for trollaris. Shoot. Not on target. Go again, a minute to go. 5-4 could be that scoreline that could win this game. Usyk will be the one to take that lead. Less than a minute to go, and once again a 1-goal difference. This game still not done, but Usyk could take match point. As he'll wait back. trollaris hit him in well. He went to that post, playing as if he didn't have boost. And trollaris fit into that one. I mean, he just needs to take shots at this point. Do so when you have that clock staring you down. Race to this one. Usyk Very nervous. He cannot get demoed right now. He will win another challenge. Trollaris has to get back to make that save. No boost to work with. Usyk really using that clock to his advantage, but Trollaris in control. He just needs the shot. Goes high. Can he put this in? He cannot. Usyk to keep the offense, but it's Trollaris still. Dribble, shot, saved away. Usyk will keep this one down and will take game 4. Get another win by only 1 goal. And now with the chance to take the series. To take the LOS Champs Finals. Again, it's Usyk's 3rd time here in the Grand Finals. He has not won yet, now only 1 game away from doing what he has not done before in LOS Champs. Could fall 2024 be the season where Usyk can finally hold the crown? Trollaris has been so close, had more shots that game as well. Usyk, again, I mentioned the defense, 5 saves. Trollaris had very little, a lot less options, and specifically that hook shot from Usyk has been the difference maker. That hook shot is just unstoppable right now. So it's game 5. Chance for Usyk to win the title. He's got 3 chances in total, but he would love to only have to use 1. Another hook shot. Every single time he goes for 1, it works. Every single time he finds his shot. Trollaris is stuck chasing after him. Trollaris, we know he's going to respond at some point. And all you even say, can he respond? It's just, when is he going to respond and really be able to respond in this series? Just because he had 1 game that didn't go his way, or really a couple games that haven't gone his way, he still can take this championship. He's not out of it just yet, but when you have match point against you, it's very tough to find any real positive momentum to go with. Oh, what a fake like that. He just may not have any momentum left. That felt unnecessary for Usyk. I mean, the jump fake. Gotta have some guts to go for that. Game and in a series where every goal really does make the difference. Big risk, but it works. It works beautifully. Now, Trollaris needs to find more. Usyk, 3-0. As Trollaris lost his momentum. Because this seems like this could be getting only worse for him. Gotta be feeling for Trollaris, because this is not the position he wants to be in, but again, with all this momentum, all this emotion running through him, he needs goals, he needs chances. Every game has been so close for Trollaris, and that he has had the wrong side of history way more often than Usyk has. He's gotta work fast. He's gotta work efficiently here. Had a lot of shots last game, but his offense wasn't good enough. He needs to find that perfect offense again, because Usyk still has his. 4 goals on 6 shots. He is shut out Trollaris for the longest he's had in any game so far. And he may continue to do this here in Game 5, unless Trollaris can do something about this one. Well, he may have a chance here. Usyk just gave him a free kickoff win. Won't ask what that kickoff strategy was. It wasn't a good one, that's for sure. He still finds a way to win it outright on the defensive side. Now he's got a chance to go for this. Early challenge won't be made. Trollaris ran right through him. And now he will go. Can he convert? Usyk will be there. Trollaris trying to put the hook shot on Usyk. And that is Usyk's bread and butter so far. Oh, but he's missed it! Oh, that would have been a great time to challenge. Must have thought Trollaris had the shot there, because Trollaris absolutely did not have it. Usyk missed. Trollaris will be happy to take that one. Three minutes still on the clock, so Trollaris with plenty of time. Musik, and if it's anything that we saw out of him last game, it's that he's got excellent time control. Has that lead, he's got the ball in his possession. He is so good at wasting out those seconds. A lot of time left in this game, but Musik can kind of use a little bit of that control that we saw him do at the end of last game. Here, that time is not going to be very long. Be there for very long. What was that from Musik? Trollaris just threw that one at net. Can't believe that just worked. I mean, didn't even jump. Musik, I don't think he was paying attention at all. Musik. Beat again. Oh, it's dinged off the bar. Musik keeps going. Out Trollaris. I'll go for the back wall play. Oh, that's a big chance that he won't go in, but Musik picking up the pressure. Now Trollaris trying to keep the play going. Musik moving back. And as Musik continues to surge upfield. Continuing to be that force that Trollaris just cannot seem to walk through. He's winning most of the challenges at this point, and he's got Trollaris tied up. Oh no, he just broke his ankles! Oh, he's done it again! Had the jump fake earlier. Oh my goodness. Oh, it only gets worse for Trollaris. Trollaris, Musik. Still Musik. Going, his time's running out though for Trollaris. He's got to win these challenges, he's got to find goals. Trollaris, who's continuing. Oh, what a great play. Felt like he was out midway through this game. But he has slowly clawed his way back into this one. Had more than a couple shots that have... He's had a few shots so far this series that have made Musik just stand there and watch. More than one so far tonight in this game alone. Musik, better be careful. He's not hit the net in a while. And he might want to hit it soon because Trollaris is walking back. Musik. Better spawn, but he won't win the challenge as well. Trollaris. Still Trollaris. And I think I should just let this moment speak for itself. We have one goal that separates these two. Once again, off the kickoff to tie it. Trollaris has done it. He has gone back. I think it's 4 goals in a row at this point. Musik has seen no success in offense in the last half of the game. All Trollaris needs to know: come back in to fight for that championship with match point against him. Musik not able to find offense here. Trollaris just isn't going to give him those overcommits anymore. Boost in his favor. Trollaris will recover. Musik. Thought for a second he might go for the bump play there. Still could. Bumping Trollaris! Oh my goodness! If that's the goal to end it, might be one of the best goals I've seen in a while in 1v1s. I don't know what this play was before it, but that's a smart play for Musik. Might be one of the best goals I've seen in a very long time. That was So creative for Usyk. And in a moment like this, on a grand finals stage, but it won't be the winner. Not yet. 10 seconds left. Trollaris has beat him on the kickoff again. Again with boost and ball possession. Usyk and Trollaris. Once again, it's only going to take one goal to separate them. Usyk may have his chance. He's got to get to this one in time. Won't see it. Overtime in Game 5. I think our third overtime so far this series. And so far it is 1-1. Both players have won one overtime each. Usyk, this one could end the series. They take it. Trollaris wins the challenge. Will go for net. Can he beat him? Took a little too much time and now he's been demoed. Usyk. Another hook shot here, incoming. And a bit too far ahead of him, couldn't line it up. Trollaris can go here. Shot! Usyk turned early! He wasn't in net, he wasn't ready! The series continues! And Usyk, I mean, you always hear players tell you that you should always rotate back post. You don't really need to in ones, but it would have definitely been helpful there to do that. Because he has given up the open front post, and he never challenged, and like, in overtime, you have to go for that. Oh, Usyk. More than once this game, he's had that. He's watched those balls go in his own net. Sure, he will not need to be told that that is not exactly where you want to be in a 1v1. Game 6. The series continues. Could we see this one go the distance? I mean, it definitely feels like it's shaping up to do that. Reminder, Usyk still has match point, but Trollaris can win here, but a match point himself. And another overtime win for Trollaris. Usyk, again, a player who's gone here so many times before, has not won a championship. Does that have an effect on how he's playing right now? That he is so close, only one game away. And to know that he hasn't secured it, that he could still lose it here. That must be weighing on his mind. I mean, it's so easy, especially in ones, it's so easy when you're on match point to just not know. And to feel that pressure is not where you can feel it if you're Usyk. Early strike, 1-0 in the lead. And this can continue for Usyk. Average championship, but as we saw last game, no lead really is safe, is it? Even in Game 1, no lead was safe. He led 7-1 at one point in that game, and nearly lost it to Trollaris. But he's taken 2 goals now. And he is even closer to getting there. 2 goals up for the Long Beach Hooligans. Usyk, can he win a championship for himself? We have seen overtimes, we've seen games where players have hit double-digit goals. We are now could potentially see the series go the distance. Trollaris is keeping that battle. I think Usyk tripped off the post there. Always that first minute that really does set these driving force for the game and set the tone. This one's close. Every game has been close. Expect nothing different. Players, where every game has seen a 1-goal difference be all that the player needs to win. The only these players have to win by. As Usyk again, demo, goal. We haven't seen that often from him. Kind of waiting for the demos middle in the series, but playing this back left corner, that has been Trollaris' weak point when it comes to getting demoed by Usyk. I don't know if there's reason for going for the back left corner and attacking there, but Usyk specifically has gone for demos in that corner, in really only that corner out of Trollaris. I don't think it's by intention. He just goes there. It just has been that corner where the demos have come from Usyk. Trollaris. Oh, has his work cut out for him here. Usyk will take a 3-goal lead. He did this last game. It didn't hold very long. But in this game, it is still just as threatening. Trollaris will go back. Ace to work with. Husick, who is waiting. Trollaris. Challenge goes against him. Husick still holding on to this one. Off the sidewall goes Husick. Trollaris still waiting, but it's Husick again. Bounce off the corner. Space that he can work with. Quick shot. Trollaris off the crossbar. Still has boost to spare. Back wall. Husick jumping, going. Oh, what a strike for Husick. Thunderous from Husick. What a confidence booster. At this point, those kind of shots are the real difference makers. It shows who has the confidence. Husick has it all. Now he wants more. Bad shot for Trollaris. Husick, who he could have taken the goal there, but he missed his chance. Could have made it a 5-goal lead, and who knows, that could be a difference maker. Even I called him out last. I called Trollaris out last game, and he found a way back. Won't dare to make that mistake again. Husick is still not secure. 2 minutes. Anything can happen. Trollaris gets things started. What a save for Husick. Off his own post. Thank you so much for the raid, Nebula Esports. We got a great 1v1 match tonight. Husick and Trollaris. And a lot to go through this. Trollaris, keep the series going. Three goals away from tying this one. Can he take another? Kickoff will go in his favor. And now it looks more than just possible. We know Trollaris' track record. He really does get better. As the time lowers. Got to find more. This game is not over. It's not over for Husick. It's not over for Trollaris. It's not over for anyone. As Trollaris, he's just trying to outpace Husick, but without boost, he's not going to do that often. Does win the challenge, but gets demoed in the process. Husick. Challenge as well. Trollaris. It's an open net. Can he take this one? Now he's been bumped out. Smart from Husick. And now he can score the other way. 6-3. A minute to go. A lot of time taken off the clock, and Trollaris could not find a goal. About 60 seconds for Husick to prove that he can do this. We've seen him waste time before. You know, Trollaris' track record, he's got the plays. He's made comebacks happen already. But he needs goals, and he needs them soon. He's got to get some boost as well. Husick running through him. Popping it. Trollaris reaching. Husick continuing just to full dominance. Who knows? We might see Husick go to defense. He's not going to need it here, though. He's got a Trollaris on the fake. The long Beach Hooligan. Is that the dagger in the series? Up by 4. 35 seconds left. Has that fake taken everything else out of Trollaris? Everything else. The kickoff does go in Trollaris' favor. He will score backwards too. He hasn't given up yet on this series. Love that as well, a little backflip shot. I mean, you don't see that often, but he makes it work when he can. "30 seconds. The championship waiting for Husick. But can Trollaris continue to keep him back? Flip reset won't go. He's got to play here. He's got to play the ball, but he's been demoed again. Husick is just going to wait out the clock. Trollaris has to go for this. He's won the challenge. Will this fall through? It won't. It will miss. Husick And the one game that won't be a 1-goal difference, it is a Husik to take the championship. Neo Tokyo, Game 6. A 4-goal difference. Husik made sure this one was his. Every game has been close. Every game has been up there. But Husik will be the winner. 8-4. This series has been close, but it's Husik who will win his first championship. It's his third time getting to this grand finals. It's his first time winning. And it is a huge sigh of relief. He has been here so many times. To finally be able to get that win. My goodness, Husik. What a win. A win. What a championship. What a moment for him to hold on to as one of infamous thieves. He will be able to finally say that he's won. Because my goodness for Husik, it has been a tough season for him, but credit where credit's due. He's finally gotten one, and it does feel like he definitely deserved it. Last time he played trollaris was in week 2 of the regular season. Won that 3-2. Able to win again. Grand finals to take the championship. What a moment for him. He better cherish this one.
I'm so good at sniping.
I mean, wins don't come often. Championships don't come often. And Husik, obviously, it felt like they've been avoiding him. Finally rest easy, knowing that he can finally say he's won LOS champs. The 1v1 division that has been his home. A long period of time.
Why is that so?
6 games as well. Get Husik in for a short little interview. Hey, what a night! This has been exceptional, to say the very least. I mean, when you go to 6 games, when you watch a lot of 1v1 matches, you sometimes get a bit bored of them. This was not boring. This was an incredible match. It was close. It was intense. Very beginning. We've taken over an hour. This stream has taken over an hour and a half to find out. Hi. This doesn't get any less exciting than it was before. Well, again, we wait on Husik to join on. I mean, know what else to say. Again, this doesn't get any less exciting. But we are going to wait on Husik. He should be joining in any moment. Ooh. That was exhausting. That was exhausting to say the least, but... I mean, here he is. Welcome in. Husik, I've heard your third championship. Now you can finally say you've won a 1v1 division. It felt like the LOS Champs has evaded you for multiple seasons in a row, but you finally are able to win one. You've broken the curse. Now, how does it feel to be the best of your division?
Since IGL Sporty since 2022, the last time I went in a 1v1, thanks to my boy Feisty Taquito, I just want to give a big mention to him. Obviously, he was the reason behind it I started playing ones competitively. So I just really want to give a shout out to the Feisty. I love you from the bottom of my heart, but everybody who's supporting me, it's just hard for me to express because the amount of emotions I went through the past 3 seasons, 3 seasons since IGL. I never gotten close. I've always gotten finalists, but I never got the championship. And ever since that last season, the last time I was here with you, I got humiliated by Hardpoint, and that gave me the confidence to work harder, grind, and this is exactly what I show as a coach as well to the org. Infamous Thieves is mentally you have to be ready. This is what it takes. If you're mentally ready, you're unstoppable, and this is a great example of showing that.
And I remember, kind of seeing that series and knowing that, the amount of hardships you've gone through to go up here against Alaris, take that 3-1 lead. Every game except Game 6 went to a 1-goal difference. 3 overtimes.
Yeah. Hmm.
It was intense, and generally in the really close games, you weren't able to pull things out, but you're able to win enough of them. You may not have won majority of the overtimes, but you won a lot of those 1-goal differences. You got yourself to leads early. It felt like Alaris though was clawing his way back against you.
Hmm.
He made things close. He made things intense. He made your life was not in going. Your life, your championship was going to be tough to win. But you've gotten there. You've came this far, not to give up, not to let they get ahead of you. You've taken it. Those games were close. Talk to me
Yeah.
about the emotions, because I mean I can hear it from you. People in chat, the people in the stream can hear it from you. It must have been an emotional time just in those games, nonetheless. Here, finally able to see the results and the impact of your championship.
Yeah. All I say is it's all in the mental, Sporty. Without mental, there's no way you'll be able to succeed. You have to be able to just focus and play on, regardless of how you play, because when you obviously are down in a very big lead, like what we saw, the 11-10, I never gave up to that last second. I knew I had to keep fighting. I was like, I self-motivated myself. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go after it again. I'm gonna keep kicking them. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop. Because if this is what's making him panic, is the fact that he's playing super aggressive on me. And this is I dealt with this because I dealt with this with Hardpoint. Hardpoint playing the exact same way. So I knew immediately how to counter the Alaris. And of course, those strong kick calls were destroying me. But I knew that if I stayed my head cool, I knew I could come out on top because I was more consistent.
And you proved it as well, especially in that middle point of the series. But again, Alaris trying to mount that comeback. It came back and really took over in Game 6. When was the moment in Game 6 where you knew that the championship was yours? Because we had a couple moments in the series where it felt like you've guaranteed your win, and Alaris came back. When was it in Game 6 that you knew you had won?
I knew immediately because it's Neo Tokyo. Neo Tokyo was the last spot. Obviously, when it comes to Game 7, obviously I take it to Game 6 to Neo Tokyo. That's kind of like my home. I always end up playing there, and I don't know what it is, but whenever I am in New Tokyo, I just tend to play differently. I try not to, of course, panic myself. I know I'm like, okay, settle down. This is New Tokyo. You've been in this situation before. It's happened multiple times. You know what it takes. I told myself I know what it takes. This is exactly what it is, and this is how I'm gonna approach it. I knew Alaris was very good. I knew he is. And by the way, Alaris, if you're here, respects to you, brother. Obviously, you destroyed me in a flat base hitbox. I mean, I'll give props to that, bro. You're really good. I'll give you that. But obviously, there has been a lot of talks now about me wanting to step away from this game. Obviously, the one thing I did promise myself is I wanted to step away after I have won one championship, because I wanted to prove that with my hard work for the past 3 years since IGL, since 2022, I wanted to be able to win a championship just to prove that my hard work was paid off, and it clearly did. And I couldn't believe it when I knew I was in the lead and I kept it going, and I knew the moment the moment game was over, I was just in shed of tears because of how much it meant to me, and of course how much it meant to Infamous D's now that I have succeeded what I wanted to do. Also, Alyssa was a big reason behind that. She gave me opportunity to represent this org. I needed a home, and she was nice enough and kind enough from the bottom of my heart. And I appreciate you. And I did what I came out to do, which is win this championship. And this is going for Infamous Thieves and everybody in this chat who supported me.
You mentioned as well that this could be the end of your long career. I remember seeing you back in IGL. You were one of the first players on my stream as well.
Yeah.
I think my first ever match as well. I remember Huku being a
Yeah.
part of that. So, I mean, been a long career. I hope you again enjoy your time.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
I mean, you get to win the championship. You get to leave on top. That's more I think most players can ask for, is to be able to leave on their own terms, and to be able to leave having won a champ
Yeah,
as well. You know,
absolutely.
even to leave off that championship. So again, congrats you on that, Husik, and of course, Infamous Thieves,
Thank you
for
very
hosting
much,
you
Sporty.
as well. Um,
Appreciate it, brother.
of course, and of course, before you leave, before you go, I mean, and really let this sink in, because I know it really sinks in the day after you win this champ as well. Just from someone who has won this, who has won a 1v1 division before, who's won multiple divisions before. Let it sink in. It will really come to you tomorrow. But for now, congratulations on your win. Do you have anyone?
Thank
Do
you.
you have anyone that you want to mention? Anyone that you want to shout out? Anyone that you want to beat? That you want to thank for? I mean, a career, and really for the championship.
Can it be more than one person?
Of
Because there's a
course,
lot.
name as
There's a
many people
lot.
as you want to. The floor is yours.
First things first, my boy Feisty Taquito. I love him from the bottom of my heart. Second, Swami, who's always been there for me on my day one, even on my lowest. Cody, Alyssa, Oscar, and of course every single org, the Who crew, and of course the whole Infamous Thieves organization that has been behind my back. A very, very welcome home at Infamous Thieves. This is a special org. It's such a special org because they give you the support and they always hype you up, and that's the kind of hype that I like. And I am just so grateful that I actually was able to represent them. It was such an honor and such a privilege to represent a stunning org like this and to get a lot of people in the community to help me along the way of my journey since I was started playing Rocket League. It was just a very, very, very emotional journey, and it finally paid off in the end. So that's all I wanted to say.
As you said again, what a career, what a championship. You're finally able to do it. You've conquered the championship. Congratulations on your win, dear Husik, and of course, enjoy your retirement. Enjoy, or at least enjoy your time away. I always say enjoy your time
Oh,
away. We've seen
I got
players go
vacation coming up. Oh, so I'm gonna be out of here next week. I'm gonna go on vacation, so that's already set and
perfect
planned.
timing. He's got a vacation planned for the
Perfect.
championship and every.
Yeah, next week I'm gone.
He's going on his vacation tour, everybody.
Yeah,
For next season, but again, congratulations on your time off. I always say time off because I know you pretty well. We might be seeing more of your time off. It's definitely deserved, and you definitely do deserve it. So again, congratulations on your
thank you,
win.
Sporty.
Again, have an amazing rest of your night. Congratulations on your championship to you, to Infamous Thieves, to the Who crew, and of course, again, to your career. Thank you so much for joining, Husik. Have an amazing rest of
Thank
your night.
you.
Congratulations
Yeah,
on the champ.
you too, Sporty. You take care, brother. Have a good one.
That was Husik joining in a championship at last. I've been following this guy since IGL. Nice to see him win one of these because he's definitely a player who deserves it. What a night it has been here in total. Thank you all so much for joining the Sporties. We got to watch one of the most exciting matches I've had in recent history. A really exciting 1v1 match. Now, take care. Have a great night, everybody. Congratulations to Husik. Of course, we'll see you all again later. Thank you so much. Have a great night.